Good evening, friends. Welcome to the totalitära, traditional farmers' democracy or dictatorship. And the vehicle types will soon be initialized, and pretty soon after that we'll do the GUI textures and something else. Buildings, game, import. Now we're importing vehicles. Cheers. Welcome. Yes, what is going on here? We're building a railroad. Yes, I am not going to mess about today. No, I'm very determined to do something. Yes, keep your wits about you though. Indeed. Here, Molna, congratulations, you're going to get built and embraced. Because we need a bit of gravel and things. And I think I didn't find gravel up here on this mountain. Yes, although I really don't have any money. That's a bit of a problem. We want to supply, let's see here, out here somewhere, we like a big storage thing. Up here is somewhere there is a bit of rock. Here there is plenty of rock. You don't have to drive down a mountain, but that's really quite far away. Yes, first of all, we're going to need a construction office. Should we try a huge one? Why not? Construction office, indeed. A huge construction office. Out here? About? Not, no. That's in the way of a lot of things, perhaps. Out here, I think. That's a bit far away. Yes, here. Yeah, just build the damn thing. You cost 25,000 rubles, or $42,000. Screw it. No, we skipped the road. No, you don't have money to do this sort of thing. That is correct. Do I have money to do this sort of thing? Blueprint for vehicles and trains. Trains. Because, we're going to have to build our own trains as well. So this is a little mod that allows you to buy blueprints for the vehicles. Apparently, they could be housed out here. For trains. Or that's a bit grandiose, is it not? To think that we could be building trains. Well, you never know. It's 8,362 rubles to find out just how expensive the things will be to buy. Plans, the license, purchase blueprints using rubles. Oh yes, this nice locomotive, for example. 1,227,965. Okay, I could sell nuclear fuel. I suppose that's certainly the only valuable thing we got. We have a bit of fuel. And a bit of bitumen. But that's nowhere near feasibility, unfortunately. Very regrettable that we stand no chance to thinking. Diesel locomotive, the CME3, 1.8 million. Yes. That's very many money. Much more so than we have any ability to afford. However, this thing, yes, you're going to need like a lot of vehicles. And where are you going to get the money for those? I'm not. Let's do some planning while the money builds up. For all this great storage, I'm thinking like, let's see here. We shall have construction and storage and large opens, medium. Yes, that's something. But what is available if we look here and at the storage? Yes, the road is very noisy. We have many traffics going around here. Multi-rail small, multi-rail large. Yes, that is quite, how you say, flexible in many ways and pretty good, I think. Can I afford like one bulldozer or anything? Here, bulldozer. Yes, I can afford a few, two. One excavator. No, cannot afford. Okay, but this. I mean, you need a lot of room to swing about with the rail line. Remember, this is very large. I mean, this is maybe a bit more than we need here. Molna, what's your? You don't have the greatest of potentials. There's not a lot of space to build, for example, a vehicles industry. Yes, but you know, you cannot build a vehicles industry because this is a mountain that you're trying to build a storage on. That's not a good idea. Let's try and build it out on the flats here. And maybe we should have a bit of a smaller. This is enormous. This is what we have over in that place. Yes, but this is supposed to be a hub or something. There's not enough room for a hub. This is something. Multi-rail open storage. That would be very good. Out here. Fine, out here. Stop, what are you doing, man? Stop. Stop, I cannot. 22,000. I don't think so. Let's unclick this and not do more silly mistakes like that. And see if we can't find ourselves a warehouse. That's not useful. Neither is that. Neither is this. You know, you do this all every time and then you select the stock one anyway. See, this is overpowered. 1,250 tons of alcohol. But it is maybe of, let's see how no, it is about the same size as the stock one, you know, and that's like a quarter of the capacity. Anyway, we're going to need 2 of these, I think. One for food items and one for other things. Yes, and the road connection is on that side. And why? What does that matter? No, it might. Oh, this may be a bit grandiose, you know, slightly. Yes, and you also need another thing, which is like an enormous thing as well. You need a train aggregate loading. Yes, now we're talking. So this is all the stuff that we need. So you have not gotten hungry yet. You have gotten hungry. Or 2 workers without a job. 1 children can't go to school. That's... If the children... I don't know if the children not being able to go to school is their regular complaints or not. Yes, and then I'm thinking a gravel processing thing here somewhere. And we need a large open... a large aggregate store as well. That is correct. There's lots of things that are needed here. So many things, in fact. It's ridiculous. This and a large aggregate storage. Yes, and you should really connect to that eventually. That is the case. We'll solve that with one of those magical go over the road things. Road conveyor crossing, which is an excellent thing. So we got Molna large aggregate storage, yes. And we need a rock crusher, of course. I thought that this was a rock crusher. It isn't. Because this is the rock crusher here. Yes, that is very large. I was thinking maybe the people, you don't want it close to the village because then they'll get polluted, I think. Even from this stuff. Yeah, it would not surprise me. Remember also, yes, that is the gravel store. Very good. You have gravel there, and then we'll have a concrete plant and things. Yes. I don't... Wait a minute, so I really need this. This is a fail. All of this is fail. Because what I really need and want is I'll have here maybe not customs house, construction office. No. Where are you then? Or didn't I get it? Production line, railroad construction office. It's its own category. Yes, this is what you'd want. And this you'd want, especially close to this one. That one you'd really want like a direct connection to. Yes, and also the aggregates we're definitely going to want a direct connection to somewhere. But conveyors you can build long and such. There is a bit of a mountain in the way. I have one bulldozer or two, and I'm using the wrong tool. I'm using the terrain randomizer. Not use that. It's not going very quickly. And how large was it again? Like this big. Yes, this is not going to work. No. We have two bulldozers, okay. We're gonna need more. That's one more. Yes, that one more. What we'd really want is to level with the other one, of course. Well, at least to the degree that such a thing as level actually exists in this world, which is rather doubtful sometimes. Yes. This is not quick. Nothing here is quick. Haven't you learned that by now? You ought to have learned that a long time ago. Yes, but it will be very difficult, I would think, to get a conveyor in here. And the road is not going to happen either if you do it this way. But crap. Yes, we are not committed. It's fine. It's demolish. Yes, demolish. And this, Molna train aggregate loading. Do I need that? Do I need to get... Yes, I want to get gravel onto the railroad, but only for construction purposes. Maybe you'd want to move it by rail as well. Yes, maybe. But mostly, it's for construction purposes. Yes, that's all of that undone. Let's start in the right order instead. I mean, something preferably with the rail facing that way, but the aggregate input is there. And my aggregates come out there. Maybe we could do something like that, but then it's... damn it, this is not easy. No, now the aggregates is completely wrong. You see there, it will even do that. Very tempting to take it. Yes. But, you know, you need rail here as well. Yes, but that's something. Suspend for now. Right, and then we need this. This is not quite reasonable to expect from our economy to build this right now, is it? We'll see. You want... come on. Yes, storage. You were right there, right before. Cargo station, residential pub, cinema, shop, hospital, parking lot, power plant, storage. Multi-rail open storage. That is enormous. Yes, we have already... that one is the enormous one. Yes. This is the small one. Okay. Right, we are not planning on getting any rail out here then, I suppose. No, we're planning on doing it over here. Is that possible? That is... remains to be seen. Yes. Something like this. Did you know you did not consider? Yes, you have already. The aggregates are sorted. Very good. So that's that, and then this will be much better than it was before. Yes, but there is one issue, and that is this requires and wants many. Yes. Oh. Do you need to connect all four? I don't know. That's the beginning to that, and then we go back to the storage things, warehouse. Regular one of these. We don't want connections here. Doesn't help anything. Unless I probably should build a forklift network to be able to move this stuff around. Yes, but I'm not going to deal with forklifts right now. Yes. Okay, now this is all fine and everything. Or not maybe fine, but it's something. You don't have a lot of room to put, for example, a road cargo station here. No, I don't. That is much correct. You know what we should do? We should get rid of them again. Yes, and then we put a road cargo station in first. Like that, for example. Yes, and then one on each side here. Yes. One on each side. That means one here. For example. Yes, one here. And one here. You need a free excavator. An excavator? Okay. I cannot do it with bulldozers, I suppose. Only. Fine. Can I afford an excavator? No. Can I afford a western excavator? A very, very small one. Speed level 9. And it doesn't really look like a digger. I don't trust it. 12,800. Come on, you can do this, then it will use the bulldozers. If we do this instead. Yes, exactly. Move down a bit of woods and things that are in the way. Yes, and now. Excellent. Excellent. That remains to be seen. You know, too sharp a turn. Yes, it's not going to work. I think I should try and calm down a bit and do this right instead of failing. What is this? Come on. I'm not this bad at this game. What's going on? Some other... Yes, this is... there's no connection point. Come on. You don't want to. Okay. I understand, but if you do this, then you want to. Very good. And for this, the road... Yes, we have 2 road connections. It's fine. Okay, get that planned and such. Because now there is the issue of the rail to sort out here. Yes, how the hell? How are we going to do? Well, I'm thinking out here maybe. No, we shall not try. We should not try and do too much curvy things here right now. Just want to get. Yes, this will allow us space. This one, that's very long, isn't it? That's good, isn't it? There. Yes. But this is not... Okay. It is possible. Yes. Somewhere along here. And then somehow also we're going to merge these somehow. Yes. Let's say that. And a diamond around here. Yes. Then we simply do this like so. And there is not really enough space to put queuing. No. Forget about it. Okay, and then we try and join up with the roundabout here somehow. That should be quite easy. Stop curving and doing things now. Or not stop, but lessen the curves a bit. Be careful and something like this. This thing can cross over. We'll have a... That is a bit short, actually. I could do like a silly thing here. Yes, I think that we need more queuing space for this area. Yes. And we'll do it right after the diamond. Could have wood-based railway. That's probably a lot cheaper and quicker to build. Then, but we're going to need a lot of wood instead of concrete or prefabs then. Yes, we don't know. And okay, now we try and go out here for a little. I mean, the only purpose really here is to get space. Yes. Now this is space for the trains to queue. How many trains do you think you'll have? I don't know. One of each type. That's not... Oh, we will back this up slightly to about there and then connect that on. So that's still a bit of a weird kink, but that's fine. That did not feel like it got the right mark exactly. Yes, will you comply? Apparently. Very good. And you do that. Simple as that. Yes. We turn that off. And do that. You can actually see what's going on. There's one thing that is not yet done, and that would be the connection to the railroad construction office, which I think is quite important. Yes, and this has now aggregates and steel, prefab, and whatever we might put here. They're going to need a tiny amount of mechanical or electrical. No, they don't need anything. They just need that stuff. That's great. The hum of the traffic is constant. Here. Yes. Okay. This then, should we... how do you do this? Well, we need to merge all of these. Somehow. You know... You could do something along what you did before. Like the exact same thing, maybe. Yes, that might work. We'll try. That's too sharp a turn. We could even do this sooner, because there's really no need to drag this out. It's only for the construction vehicles. Construction trains, for the construction things. Yes. Okay, and then join up with the roundabout. Now, do we have everything here? Can we... Or should we try and get over here to join up so that we have room for another offshoot? Yes, we should have room for another offshoot. You don't want to go over there. You don't want to go over... You already go over there by that way. And to Oskarshamn, if you want to go to Oskarshamn, you'll go off there. So this roundabout, I think, is about done. Don't need to be that mindful of future connection possibilities. Oh yes, perfect. No, the more natural place is to do something like this. Too sharp a turn. Yes, I can see. I will fix. I fix. No longer too sharp a turn. And about... yes. Like that. Now. 1,000 tons of gravel, 170 tons of steel, and 330 tons of... God damn it. Okay. Now, we don't have anything silly going on here. How are you reacting to this? No problem. Very good. Yes, this will only take 5 years. It is part of, I don't know, an intermediate 5-year plan here. Yes, we're quite a long way into the second 5-year plan. As if there was such a thing. Plan. You're missing steel. Have you finally emptied out the storage? No, think you have yet. But you're going to. It is there is now only 11 tons of steel left here. So the construction of the nuclear power plant will unfortunately be a bit slowed down by this. Yes. And I would imagine so with this. But here, construction is running without issues. A lone mechanism is working on it by itself. That's good. It's only doing the groundworks. It's good that we do that by mechanism. You resigned. You'll get... Okay, now there are many of these signs here. It's not so nice. Okay, now that you have the construction office, we need to try and get this quarry in here. If we could. Gravel quarry. No, if you don't want to do this, there is a stone here. Yes, there isn't anything closer. No. Over there, that's not very close. That's the power line, that's not the rock. No, this is the place. You need flat terrain. I need an excavator. Yes, but I think I have money now. Yes, I have money now. I might even afford to. I might. Excavator. Yes, I did afford to. Very good. Gravel quarry. Please. This is a bit difficult, and getting a road onto this may prove even more difficult. Going to flatten out a bit there. We want it here. Here it is most green. That's it. That's your gravel quarry, and I don't know, can we afford a gravel road? Not really. Too steep an incline. I think that we should have a little discussion about whether this is too steep of an incline or the sides or the things. There we go. Let's see where we... Oh, this is not going to be easy getting down this mountain. Let's try this and see what it does. Not going to be able to modify the terrain underneath the pylons. Yes, you're not really doing this very nicely. Because now you left that on a bit of a hill. This is not going to work. That's very, very steep. Yes, this is broken. It has always been broken. Since the terrain cannot be modified. Either at existing infrastructure nor planned infrastructure. But there we have it. And then we would really like to do something like that. But I'm not sure that this is going to happen. Maybe if we try and do it, a bit more like this. Yes, then I think it might work. we're heading for the gravel crusher, rock crusher, gravel processing plant. Too steep of a descent. Yes, and you're planning on having dumper trucks going here on a regular basis, up and down, shuttling stone. Yes. Okay, and the road is that there. There is the access. No, this is the thing. Yes, and it has its road. If we could, which we could. You come out to here. Yes. Oh, this is going to be exciting. Especially this makes a whole lot of sense. No. We cannot need to try and excavate away a bit of this. I don't know, I can't see what it's doing really. Maybe. We try. Come on. Are you going to do this or not? Yes, you are going to do. I don't know if this is any better. It is what it is. This, however, this is excellent. Wow, this is new. But I mean, we're used to having this sort of stuff, and this sort of stuff, and now we can have this. Look at that. A curve. Now this road is 48,000 rubles. And I need it. I mean, 360 tons of gravel. Yes, this is the closest source of gravel. I don't have any money. We'll do it. And Hansasino. Yes, Hansasino. You have a large... What? Aren't you supposed to have a... Yes, I'm looking at it from the slightly wrong perspective. Yes, you do have a gas station and one of those. That's the technical university coming. It's going along. 3,000 workdays left. Okay. The source is without steel. Yes, it's a shame. But we need you to build a road, if you wouldn't mind. Here, this one. But yes, these little bits I can afford to pay for. And this bit. There we go, now we can assign that. A road connection with construction office does not exist. Yes, it does. No, here is a bit of unconstructed road. Let's try that again. Yes. Now, don't go don't go driving your excavators and things all the way out here. You can take, we can use this place because this has excavators. One excavator. Build road. Yes. Let's have a look at this. And here, building is without power supply. That should not be a problem. Yes, source of gravel is not assigned. Wonder if I could afford a one of these. Yes, I can. then you are going to get gravel. But we have gravel way over there, and we have gravel over here. That is closer, is it not? It's pretty far in either case. So the hitboxes here are not consistent. Yes, you get gravel from here in Beatus. We actually have quite a bit of gravel. There, you get gravel. Building is well power supply, no asphalt. Source of mechanical components is not signed. Source of steel is not assigned. Concrete plant not assigned as source. That's all good or fine. We just need to go get gravel. A whole lot of it. 182 is it not? No, it's only halfway. Okay. This is also assigned to here, but it's a far away off. That's yes. Let's see. Oh, something is at the border loading. It's using the monies. Cement. Yes, cement we're not producing ourselves. That's poor, but it will have to be. Okay, so this, when this gets completed, it will be magnificent. But it is not really. Here comes one construction vehicle. Yes. How are you coming here? Not much. You're making a little bit of clothing. You're making a little bit of fabric. Just about enough for us. And a little bit of alcohol and a little bit of food. And a little bit of meat. I don't know, we may be able to cut down production here slightly. Because we do have a surplus of meat and we don't need that. Don't need to waste resources. Here the railroad is entirely complete. Yes, all the way to the steel mill. Fantastic. If we could get those 616 tons of steel that we have here out to the nuclear power plant construction site as soon as quickly as possible, please. And I don't happen to have any spare open hulls, preferably enormous ones. No, I mean I think we could get one to help, or one or two to help maybe. Oh, hello, Sayov. You lagged a bit. You're missing chemicals. Yes. Yes. No, we don't have any nice trucks standing around, not working. Great shock, it is. Open hull. Yes, these are now $6,000. Crap. Yes, 420 tons of fuel. You're going back and forth here. That's good. You know what you should do? You should get your fuel from this tank instead. That would be a much better idea. It would leave much more for the rest of us. No, not Beatus. Here. Load. Wait until loaded. Go there now and don't go here. ever again. Yes, I maybe should do that to more vehicles. Here's one. This one is selling. This... What? How can this be? I click this building, which contains fuel. And this truck is heading for this building. But you're carrying bitumen. You are doing silly things. What are you doing? Load 100% of anything at the small custom house. No. Unload. This has been running for many years. Like this. Not really accomplishing a whole lot. Indeed. From now you're going here, and you're doing slightly more sane things. And there was one more. Yes, here. What are you doing? You're going to Polochevo. Okay, Polochevo ought to be full. Yes, it is. You go here to load from now on. Load fuel. As you see, the rail has almost reached the oil refinery. Not that it's complete by any means, but it has gotten there. And here we see. Yes, this was very expensive, but I think it was worth the investment because it brings down construction time. Somewhat, at least. Right. Well, there are so many of those signs here. But this, if it ever gets completed, I think it will be magnificent. Let's just make sure that we're not using any of the villagers for the moment to work. Yes, one is walking out here. Where are you going? Where are you going? You're going here. This is the only construction site with a road connection. And you will be upset if you go here, because then you will start to need things I do not provide quite yet. Suspend? Not really, because I would like this to bring in the concrete and the gravel eventually. But yes, we can suspend for now. Okay, fine, do it. They need to build the road up to the quarry first. Anyway, that is quite a way. Yes, eventually also we're going to need electrical substation and switch. Here. Yes, either that or you could do this. Go off from this one. We have 3 spare megawatts here of capacity. The only problem is, of course, that we are... No. This will be plenty for the people of Molna. At least until the nuclear power plant is finished. Yes. We were not removing stuff right now. Medium voltage switch is eventually going in. About here. Here. Yes, here. And power transformer. Here. And wire. There. Yes, Yes, and then we're going to need like substations and medium voltage wires and things, which I cannot afford. Of course not. However, getting the electricity in, you really have to do that before embracing a settlement. I'm pretty sure that that doesn't have any ill effects on the villagers bringing them electricity. Oh, that's now everything is cut off for a little bit. Yes, please don't get too upset. And let me afford this. I can afford it in dollars. Yes, electricity has arrived to Molna. Yes, we could do something convoluted here. Convoluted, you say? Convoluted and electricity in the same... yes, that sounds good. For example, here. Here. How far do you reach? As far as you need. Yes, electric substation there. And then if we... there's a building in the way. Yes, if you would have looked from this perspective, you would have seen that this was not quite what you were intending. This is more what I was intending. Yes, it is possible. There we go. But this is completely wrong. It is here. If there is any... Yes, here it is possible to get the wire through. What are you doing? Obviously not the correct thing. Yes, here is where you want it. Yes, there we are. There we are. And the switch. Here. And a wire from there onto there, and then up the mountainside eventually. But on the way we'll have another... You don't have any music to sing to, you're just singing. So we'll have a medium voltage switch around here, but it was not flat terrain. There we are, and continue here. Yes. And as we have learned, it is incredibly important to make sure that your quarry has electricity for it to work. Would you go in here somewhere, you think? Preferably with a road connection. Yes. Where did it lead? All over here. Yes, we'll do something. We do not need such an expensive wire for this. We could even have this. Yes. Cheapest one, 0.65 megawatts. That's plenty for the quarry. And we'll snake it around by the road. Yes, very nice. And you want to continue this circuit, I think, because now you have a substation there. You have yes, you need more switches and more things. And I think that what we should do is remove this. Yes, and put another switch here, right next to this one. If we could. We could. And here we'll have a little bit of heavy duty wire, and then we'll have a dinky wire there. And we'll have a substation. Oops, that's a lot of things. One there. Yes, and then eventually we will continue out. This is a large town, or large, it's very spread out. Enormously so. Yes, should we put the switch here and the substation then? I mean, another way of doing it is putting it right in the middle of everything. I mean, that covers you quite good. Quite well. Except that this wire will be in the way in the future. Do I need a switch? No, I think we have exploited this connection of the transformer enough. Yes, that's 34,000 worth of wire. Yes, eventually we'll get to it somehow or other, some way or other. We have this at least. Can we, if we start doing this gradually, 8.5, 18, that's all of it. That's all my money. Yes, we need a switch. $3,000. That's quite reasonable. This means we can get electricity for this. Out here, maybe. I don't know quite what the use for it will be at this moment, but we're building it out. Yes, you got electricity now, I would suppose. Yes, congratulations. And the future is arriving to the Republic. Yes, road is being constructed, things are happening. We'll eventually embrace this town. But not quite now. I need a bit more money to do that. A shopping center, you know, and school and hospital and this is a long way away. How can you walk to anything? You can't walk to church. How are you able to survive out here? We may not include this bit. We'll concentrate here. Yes. That means a shopping center. But we don't have money. Neither do we have any food or anything, even clothes. Small shopping center. This is smack in the middle. Here. Yes, one day. That's where it will be. And to get electricity, you will get electricity from here. We cannot see. But it's 262 meters from that one, so I think so. This one, how much do you cost? 4,713 rubles. Okay. Yes, and if we have this, we could potentially. Oh, that's wrong currency selected. There we go. This is a bit nice. Having this little money, but it's not a problem. I don't have to worry, except of course that we cannot build in such a pace that would otherwise have occurred. But it's not a problem in the sense that we're not importing anything that is critical to life or critical to our citizens. We are completely self-sufficient on the food and the drink and the meat. And everything, really. The cement is basically the thing that we don't make ourselves. Yes, and this is due to auto building a few things. It's all of it except the cement. Yes, this... how have you managed to get... Oh, this is going to be a problem now. Because this has now segmented up from being one road. It has not now segmented. And only Fiangini is assigned this one. Is this the old? No. How do we get back? We want you to help out here, Hansasino. Whose source is without steel. Yes, it's very unfortunate. But this eventually, or now, the twin nuclear reactor power plant. It is up. Oh, hello, that's the middle of it. It is 69% complete. Wow, look at this. If I could only select. I cannot. There we go. And yes, just as we selected it, it ran out of steel. There is still 378 tons of steel missing. Yes, so 69% may sound very good. But, oh, here comes a truck with some steel. Oh, why is this so difficult? There it is. Now it's running. Can we see it happen? Yes, we can see it move. Pixel by pixel. Yes, at this rate, it disappeared. There it is again. Yes. What's happening? Yes, there we can see it rising. Like a phoenix from... No, there's no ashes. Well, there is actually the ashes of the original planned nuclear power plant that did not want to play along. Yes, is that all for now? No, I think it is all for now. It is now the 9th of September of 1978. Yes, this is going to take time and a little bit of fiddling. Also assigning things so we can get the quarry done. And get some stone into here and try and get this built. Oh. Yes, and also try and get this built and get one thing that we really need. The thing that we intend to use for we need both, kinda. We need this and we need this and we need there's lots of stuff. Okay, maybe we could do this. How much is a warehouse? 28. God damn it. It is too expensive. Everything is too expensive. I have too little money. My thinking was, of course, get the warehouse up, get some food and alcohol out here. But that's not quite there yet. This though, let's see here. We also need, I remember now. Oh no, we don't need a meat storage. The truck can go to the Gdynia enormous thing over here. Here it can go. Yes. Right. Dear friends, there's quite a bit of work to be done here. And it's, yes, mid-September of 1978 is where we're at. 11th of September of 1978 is where we're at right now. We'll see where we'll be when we return. And how far the nuclear power plant has gotten. Thank you so very much for watching. Good night.